Hello there, Tyrant here, and I just finished watching, what is it? Death March in a no, not Parallel World Rhapsody. One day I'll get the name correctly. So I forgot to record last week's episode. I did end up watching it, but there was a lot happening, so I kind of missed it. But it wasn't even. Was it worth talking about? A little bit, but it was a lot more plot development, little things. I think this episode is a little bit more interesting in the sense that, like I said before, um, we get to see this villain that's coming after. Fuck, what's her name? The little elf girl. Can't remember her name at the moment, but and like it's great because the first half is them fighting this dude, trying to protect him, and it's really fun to watch. It's like intense, and it's kind of what you want from this like interesting fight and everything. But they kind of end up losing the little elf girl, and then he has to go on a mini journey to another tower. And then, like I said, this show is interesting. I mentioned this multiple times, but this show really takes its game mechanics in world like really deeply, and because they end up going in a dungeon where you have to literally climb a castle. Like any castle, you have checkpoints and shit, and monsters you have to face in every floor, blah 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 blah. And it's fun to watch and interesting. Even little secret things, kind of Dark Soulish. Go hit a wall, defeat this person, blah. So it's fun to watch. In that sense, like I said, this is not. I remember someone mentioning that this is not gonna go into traditional storytelling. It's kind of devolved from that, and it's kind of come back to its own thing. It's a game storytelling, and if you followed along this far, then you will enjoy it for the most part. I enjoyed him traveling through the dungeon and him discovering little secrets, talking to the what is it, druid? Not druid, it's Drade. That plant creature who kind of shortcuts your way up all the way to like what was the 80th floor, and it's really fun to watch. And then him kind of solving a puzzle to defeat kind of a big boss, and at the end, it's things like that brings you an idea of what's gonna happen. Because if you think of it as a game, sometimes games will be like so generic that you'll like know what's gonna happen, but sometimes they'll just throw this like wrench in your like gameplay, like wait, I didn't see that coming. Even with such an overpowered character, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Because it ended on a reasonably good cliffhanger. Because now I kind of just want to know what's gonna happen here. So yeah, for the most part, it was a fun episode. Uh, less less talking than last week's episode. Last week's episode was a reasonable like cool down episode, just to kind of like get adjusted with characters again, like center up. This episode really was like true intense. Like, okay, time to start gameplay mechanics. Smash A to beat stuff. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Uh, like I said, this episode was more less plot development and more intense fighting, getting to the top. So it's kind of a short one reaction, but it's fun just to talk about. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna see what interesting things are gonna come about from him defeating and gaining this new companion later. So thanks again for watching. Until next time.